going on? Can I see? Why can't I see a picture? I don't know. Is there a window? There it is. Could I see a picture? How are you? Liberty B, how you gonna do today? Alright, what do you want? What do you want? Hanging out doing my show. What's up? Can't stop lying. Checking my audio. Checking my audio, yeah. Think it sounds okay to me. Hard to tell what's going on, what's going on. Turn that off, turn it off. Alright, switching channel, trying to figure out what's going on. Hello, 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 hello. Good day, everybody.
The show you're about to see contains satire, humor, and silliness. Enjoy.
Uh-oh, yeah. Hey, hey, everybody. Oh, I'm a silly boy. Better know it now. Alright. My hair's a little fly away. I was playing with my kids and kittens all day. Sometimes I make a mess.
Shut up and never say anything again as long as you live.
Alright. What'd you call me? What'd you call me? Yeah. Well, quite a thing now. Alright. Alright.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and
It's
kick
true.
ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
As you do. Hey, hi everyone, how are you? Boy, it's been a busy day already. Just the number of things, and can I say adding 4 kittens to the mix is a tooth pull. I'm just saying. It's a distinct difference from quarantine life, sons, extra kittens. It's a lot. And there's a lot more messes to clean up, if you know what I mean. It's a bit much. Although I have had a chance in many ways to use the my favorite quote when it comes to them breaking out of their little, I would call it a cage, because they're not in a cage. They're just trapped in the bathroom. We've just blocked it off on both sides because that's a floor we don't mind cleaning. You know what I'm saying? And so I get to keep saying,
How, in the name of Zeus's butthole, did you get out of your cell?
and they enjoy that, so that's fun. But they're doing great. Only one of them has dietary issues. Let's just say he's eating plenty. Just the way it comes out the other side doesn't look like, I don't know. It looks like he's missing a step. Let's just say. But we're keeping an eye on it. He's playful and happy otherwise, so it might just be getting getting used to cat food and all that stuff. And everybody's got it. You know, I was that way when took me a while to wean as well. So they're adorable and they're doing great. And so sorry my hair is extra fluffy today because they're in the bathroom, so I can't shower on my normal schedule. So I have to shower at night and then just pray that I don't sleep too funny in the middle of the night. My hair's like, as you do. So hi chat room. How you guys doing? Hope you're okay. Had a big sexy liberal meeting today. They're announcing the next date soon. I put in my 2 cents about improving the VIP meet and grope. I believe I was heard, and that the next one will be heads over tails better than the last. Just saying it that way. I'm going to make sure that it is as quality as it can possibly be. So, fingers crossed. So, and we've got a couple of things to go through today, so we'll jump right in. And then I've got, then Camden has ninjas. He's taking ninja class because I think, and I don't mean like American Ninja Warrior. I mean like full on Stephen K. Hayes. He needs to learn how to be a ninja. It's a growth industry, especially in the new toilet paper economy. I'm just saying, we all, like, stealth assassins probably a career path in the future. It's going to open doors. No. So he's got like his ninja tumbling, jumping, climbing class after this. Thank you, Melinda. I appreciate that. I'm working on bits for the next one that I'm very excited about, and I have a little more time to work on them. So I'm excited. I even have one that will probably be like the window for it being really timely will be over by then. So I'm just going to release it this week for everybody. My agent talked me into it. He's like, "Don't let it die on the vine. It's funny. Just do it." Okay, I'll do it. So I'm shooting that in the next couple of days. Let's just shall we just jump into this nonsense? Okay, and also, can we start with a disclaimer again? When I ridicule Trump, this asshat, thank you, Brian. When I ridicule him, I'm not ridiculing the issue that he is taking on, because I think it's more serious than he. And an inserious asshole like him does not get to cloak himself in decent behavior, pretending that any of this would have been his idea unless he was absolutely driven to it by the public. It's just goofy. So for me, this is just absurd. So let me make sure I'm getting sound out of this properly so I can hear.
And thank you all for being...
Oh boy, yeah. Thank you all for sitting through three plays of Lee Greenwood, because this is as good as I'm going to rally until I can get all those people there and get them sick. So, yeah, good times. What's up, NCIS 2 Doctor Who? Welcome. Here we go. Oh, God. This is, come
here
on.
as we take historic action to deliver a future of safety and security for Americans.
I'm breathless. Breathlessness, that's what bad actors use instead of actual caring.
Of every race, religion, color, and creed.
This makes me sound so presidential. Like, look at me. Look at this. I'm like Churchill up here.
We're joined today by law enforcement professionals and community leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Though we may all come from different places and different backgrounds.
You know, some of us from the mean streets of a limousine. I never walked a street in my life. Are you kidding me? And some of us, grew up in places like Peeks Mill, Kentucky.
We're united by our desire to ensure peace and dignity and equality for all Americans.
Oh, yes. Are we? Are we united? Are we united in this? Is the right wing united with us? Oh, alleged Boogaloo extremist charged in killing a federal officer during George Floyd protests. Stephen Carrillo and his alleged accomplice came to Oakland to kill cops, said John Bennett, special agent in charge of the San Francisco division of the FBI. An Air Force sergeant who was arrested in the fatal ambush of a Santa Cruz County deputy was charged Tuesday in connection with the killing of a federal security officer during George Floyd protests in Oakland last month. It'll shock everybody he's not black. Ew. Ad. Thank you for that. So we're all united.
I've just concluded a meeting with
incredible
families just incredible families that have been through so much. The families of Ahmaud Arbery, Botham Jean, Antoine Rose, Jamel Robertson, Adriana Jefferson, Michael Dean, Darius Tarver, Cameron Lamb, and Everett Palmer. These are incredible people. Incredible people.
And
it's so sad.
you think?
Many of these families
And it's so sad that they're incredible people. What?
lost their loved ones in deadly interactions with police.
Mm-hmm.
To all of the hurting families, I want you to know that all Americans mourn by your side.
Do they? Do they?
Your loved ones.
Because my chat room I feel pretty good about. Anybody watching this show I feel pretty good about. Maybe some haters and trolls out there who are like, but there's a big bunch of Trumpsters out there that would beg to differ, sir.
Will not have died in vain. We are one nation, we grieve together, and we heal together. I can never imagine your pain or the depth of your anguish, but I can promise to fight for justice for all of our people. And I gave a commitment to all of those families today with Senator Tim Scott and Attorney General Bill Barr. We are going to pursue what we said. We will be pursuing it, and we will.
What do you mean? Of course you said you were going to pursue it. Does that mean you're going to that it's actually going to get done? We're going to chase that dream forever. Hopefully we never catch it.
Be pursuing it strongly, Tim, right? Okay. I want to.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, Tim, black senator, Republican black senator, who I must mention every time race comes up.
Recognize Attorney General Bill Barr, who's spent so much time on this and other matters like this.
Oh, has he? Oh, you mean the abuse that you've seen at the hands of the law enforcement? It's just, you know, the stuff that happens to black people at the hands of police officers. It's in a lot of ways, it's like the Russiagate thing and the hoax and Ukraine hoax.
Bill, thank you very much for being here. Along with, great job you're doing.
He walked out of the building.
Along with Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
Oh yeah. Put up that picture. Where's it? Let's see. We'll do that in a second. Let's see. How about let's see. Mitch McConnell, Confederate flag, something like that. Should we look for images? There we go. Something like. There you go. You mean that guy? That guy, right? This dude right here. Yeah. I just want to make sure we're just clear on which. I don't want to get confused about who's there.
Tim Scott, and they're going to be working on a Senate bill also that can go hand in hand with this. And also Representatives Kelly Armstrong, Louis Gohmert.
Louis Gohmert, America's dumbest congressman.
Jim Jordan.
Jim Jordan. So somewhere a wrestling team member is getting sexually assaulted because he's got plausible deniability that he ever saw it.
Guy Reschenthaler and Pete Stauber. And thanks also to Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody, the president of the Fraternal Order of Police, Pat Yos, president.
This voice that he does when he's trying to sound what he thinks sounds presidential, it's so aggravating. It's not inspiring. It sounds so patronizing.
Of the International Association of Chiefs of Police, Stephen Cass Stevens, and many other law enforcement leaders who are going to be joining me at the signing. Today is about pursuing common sense and fighting.
We're just going to pursue common sense in fighting
for a cause.
That's what we want. Just as long as how did the fight go? It was a common sense fight. I mean, in those circumstances, you're gonna fight, right? Cat Stevens.
Like we seldom
Stevens from the Chiefs of Chiefs.
The chance to fight for.
What? Wait, back up. What kind of nonsense?
Today is about pursuing common sense and fighting. Fighting for a cause like we seldom get the chance to fight for.
What? We seldom get a chance to fight for? What stopped you from day one? If this has been an ongoing problem, and you're recognizing that it was an ongoing problem, then you waited 3.5 years to take your thumb out of your ass. This is like the cupboards were bare. And I left them bare for 3.5 years because fuck you. What? LEC, thank you. What's going on with Trump's eyebrows? Age, I think largely, and wind. And thank you, Raphael. I appreciate it. I'll help you get through, Raphael.
We have to find common ground.
Really? Can we meet on common ground? Are our views so far apart that there's no room to be found?
But I strongly oppose the radical
I just gave myself the chills singing Common Ground by Rhythm Corps. It's a lovely song.
and dangerous efforts to defend, dismantle, and dissolve our police departments.
Oh, God. Dangerous efforts.
Especially now when we've achieved the lowest recorded crime rates in recent history. Americans know the truth. Without police, there is chaos. Without law, there is anarchy. And without safety, there is catastrophe.
Without hairspray, there is weird, curly misfires of cotton candy going on.
We need leaders at every level of government who have the moral clarity to state these obvious facts.
I do all the time. You don't get to steal these facts all of a sudden because you want the right to step on people with a boot. You were calling up the military to have them attack Americans when law enforcement would suffice.
Americans believe.
Thank you, NCIS2 Doctor Who, for the bits, and thanks for all the subscriptions on Twitch, you guys. It's lovely watching that happen. Hi, new Twitch viewers.
We must support the brave men and women in blue who police our streets and keep us safe.
We do.
Americans also.
By the way, not all of them wear blue. For the record, like this guy, for example. Didn't know this would dovetail so well. This is in LaBelle, Florida. For all you Florida man stuff today, while I was looking up Florida man things because of Leah Thompson's tweet that I was answering. This guy, Julian Keene Jr., 30 years old, was shot and killed Sunday. He was off duty. There was a reckless driver. According to HCSO, deputies were dispatched to the area of Apache Circle, Nobles Road, and LaBelle. Reports of someone shot. They found him. He'd been shot by these like drivers who were like reckless drivers who were smashing into things. Somebody called the cops. He saw them. He was off duty. He went to confront them. They shot him and left him for dead. And by the way, the two there's a lot of this stuff about the two George Floyd protesters. The guy on the left, they arrested him for killing them, just so you know. There was a lot of back and forth and like justice for them or whatever, and I'm like, they already got the guy, but okay. I appreciate that people care at least. But anyways, yeah, he's not in blue. He's in tan and he's black, and nobody heard about him.
I believe we must
So, shove off with your bullshit hiding behind the blue line.
improve accountability, increase transparency, and invest more resources in police training, recruiting, and community engagement.
He talks like a tire losing pressure.
Reducing crime and raising standards are not opposite goals. They are not mutually exclusive. They work together. They all work together.
He added that. Put all in there. They all.
That is why today I'm signing an executive order encouraging police departments nationwide to adopt the highest professional
Somebody in the chat, Beanto, said, "What's with Trump's hair?" Citation needed that it's actually his hair.
standards to serve their communities. These standards will be as high and as strong as there is on
What is it?
earth. The vast majority of police officers are selfless and courageous public servants.
What do you mean the highest standards on earth? So we're going to go to the British system? They're not going to carry guns? Police officers only going to have nightsticks? Is that where we're going?
They are great men and women. When others run away from danger, police run straight into harm's way, often putting their lives at stake to protect someone
They can't stand, like the President of the United States. But enough about the Secret Service.
who they don't know or never even met.
That's so weird. Why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, what a weird... Yes, he's reading from 2 teleprompters, which is, of course, we all know, is a sign of weakness. I love how he's always like, they don't even know these people. What a ridiculousness.
Great danger. Police officers
Not just danger.
run
Grave danger? Is there another kind?
straight toward
Oh, nice. My 25 words or less episode is on. Well, watch it later.
this incredible harm. Take the World Trade Center. They ran straight into the Twin Towers of 9/11. Many of them never returned. Never returned.
Never return. You know, they just didn't. With the, what? Okay, first of all, a lot of cops did go in there. As a matter of fact, by the way, if you look at the officer down database, this one of the biggest causes of death you'll see repeatedly is 9/11 related cancer. And what right-wing comedian was it that went to the Congress and kept fighting to get these people taken care of? What was it? I keep forgetting. Was it Gary Sinise who came down there? Did Chuck Norris sit on the? I don't know. Somebody, I don't know, some big right. Oh no, it was Jon Stewart.
Vast numbers of New York's finest never returned.
Never returned. Just went. They just vanished. What?
Last year I presented
A lot of them returned, and went on to get cancer, and their benefits kept getting cut.
the Medal of Valor to 6 heroic police officers who ended a murderous rampage so professionally.
Did they really? So professionally, not a crease in their slacks that wasn't supposed to be there. And they sold the guy insurance so professionally. Why is professional such an impressive word to this asshole?
Dayton, Ohio.
You know the difference between professional and amateur and the baseline of those words? Professional means you do it for money. Amateur means you do it for love. It has the same root as amor. But these guys aren't either. They're public servants. It's a higher calling.
Hundreds of
Gee, I wonder why it wasn't Dennis Miller who went and get... Oh, because he doesn't give a shit. That's why.
people would have been killed, surely, without them. We ask our police to put on the uniform and risk their lives for us every day, the least we deserve and the least we can do.
The least we deserve, and the least... Oh, God. He's skipping sentences. This is going to get bad. We're only 6 minutes
Because they
in.
deserve it so much.
He had to fix the word deserve, so he backed out and gave another run at it.
They have to get our gratitude.
They got to get our gratitude. You can pick it up Wednesday, but I'm out the door at 3 o'clock. So if you don't pick it up by then, you're going to have to come back in the morning, and we've got COVID hours. You're going to have to look on the website.
We have to give them great respect for what they do. For the job is one of the most dangerous jobs on earth.
Probably only second to President of the United States, if you think about it, but only when it's me. Obviously, Obama's life was never in danger from anyone, but clearly my Hez says get out the vote. Yes, vote.org. Make sure you are registered.
One of the most difficult jobs on earth.
What is the...
Last year alone, 89 law enforcement officers were killed in the line of duty. In recent days, 2 members of law enforcement were killed amid riots and looting, and hundreds of police officers were injured just recently.
Just recently. I don't know if you know this. Some of them were hit over the head with remdesivir.
One officer was shot in the head and is now laying in a hospital, almost totally paralyzed.
That's in Vegas, by the way.
Despite our very good record on crime, law and order...
Yeah, I will give him that. The Trump administration does have a very good record on crime. As far as like every other administration's, they're giving Spiro Agnew a run for his money in the world of being criminal. Thanks, Mark, for Happy Kittens. Well, I appreciate that. They're almost 1.5 pounds, and they can be taken to get their shots. We're close.
Must be further restored nationwide, and your federal government is ready, willing, and able to help.
They're so very able, and they're more than willing.
As we did in Minneapolis, after it got out of control for 4 days, we sent in representatives, commonly known as the National Guard, and it was...
We sent in representatives. Hello, good afternoon. I'll be your National Guard representative. Would you like the butt of the rifle or a pepper bullet? I don't know. Is there like a taste test? Yeah, sure. Can I try the pepper bullet? Okay. Spicy. Representatives, otherwise known.
All put down very quickly. We're willing to help. We're willing to help in Seattle.
Put down very quickly. Dude.
We're willing to help anywhere you want, and we'll be
As long as what the help is bringing in bulldozers and running over people. If you want us to help by staying the shit out of your county, then no.
Very quickly. It won't take...
Don't take too long. I'll roll in there with a chipper shredder, and we'll just start chucking people in extrajudicially. Good Lord.
There will be no more looting or arson, and the penalty will...
Really? Arson's over? We're done with arson, everybody. It's over.
Be very grave for those who get caught.
Very grave. So you're going to shoot looters and arsonists. So when the looting starts, the shooting does start, is what you're saying. That wasn't a walk back.
Violence and destruction
are very useful tools when you're getting rid of people you suspect are looting. Or are, like if somebody runs out of a burning building and they don't look like they live there to you, probably shoot them. Probably that'd be a good way to go.
Will not be tolerated. We cannot do that.
We can't do it. We can't.
The looters have no cause that they're fighting for. Just trouble.
Just trouble. Trouble is my cause.
Every day, police officers make great sacrifices to keep our communities secure and safe. In 2018, our police arrested nearly 12,000 people for murder, 25,000 people for rape, and nearly 1.5 million for assault.
And I'm amazed I wasn't one of them.
Very dangerous criminals.
Are they? You think?
In many cases, local law enforcement...
So macho, just by me saying this, I'm like basically the same as them. Like, because I support them when I'm up here, what they do. I'm basically like when they run to danger, it's like I'm running towards danger myself.
Is underfunded, understaffed, and undersupported. 47%
Undersupported, you mean?
of all murders in Chicago and 68% of all murders in Baltimore went without arrests last year. Americans want law and order. They demand law and order.
No, we don't. We expect law and order within reason.
You may not say.
There's a difference. We expect law and order without full-on fascist police state. See, we don't want law and order at all costs because your idea of order might be the problem.
They may not be talking about it, but that's what they want. Some of them don't.
That's right. I know what you want more than you do, America. Excuse me while I grab you by your genitals. Trust me, you'll let me do it. I'm a star.
Don't even know that's what they want, but that's what
You don't even know. They don't even know they want what they so want. What?
they want.
They don't know they want it, but they don't want it. And so, you know, here, sniff this rag, America.
And they understand that when you remove the police, you hurt those who have the least the most.
The most.
Nobody.
By the way, can I just say, like, this asshole is saying stuff I said 5 days ago about when the whole floating of abolish the police thing happened. That in fact, just go back and look at the shows I've already had. You only going to abolish the police or move them or defund them in places that need them the most and have the most violent crime. That's not the point. Nobody's seriously floating that, and everywhere that is moving it to a county-based system. It will have zero or next to zero effect on it unless you actually change the motivations of what the cops are supposed to do. And protect them by, I don't know, tightening gun laws.
Needs a strong, trustworthy police force more than those who live in distressed areas, and nobody is more opposed to the small number of bad police officers, and you have them. They're very tiny. I use the word tiny. It's a very
Yeah, I could tell. Helps when you go to the bathroom.
small percentage, but you have them. But nobody wants to get rid of them more than the overwhelming number of really good and great police officers. Some of them are standing with me and with me in the
The great police officers or the bad ones?
audience
Did you do this weeding out before you invited them?
today, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you. Great job.
Great job getting here.
What's needed now is
You're amazing in traffic.
not more stoking of fear and division. We need to bring law enforcement and communities closer together, not to drive them apart. Under the executive order I'm signing today, we will prioritize federal grants from the Department of Justice to police departments that seek independent credentialing, certifying that they meet high standards, and in fact, in certain cases, the highest standard. That's where they do the best.
You do the like a Better Business Bureau for. Hi, how are you? I wouldn't come out here because you're not wearing a shirt. Is there something going on?
We just ordered.
Oh, you ordered some food?
Yeah,
Oh, well, lovely. Well, that's sweet. Well, thanks very much. I will indeed enjoy some lunch with you then. Mwah, I love you. Love you.
The use of force.
It's he was complaining that the camera was complaining that it was hot, so he's running around without a shirt on. You know,
And de-escalation
showing off his muscles.
training. For example, many believe that proper training might have prevented the tragic deaths of Antoine Rose and Botham Jean.
Jean.
As part of this new credentialing process, chokeholds will be banned, except if an officer's life is at risk.
Well, what's the definition of life is at risk? I mean, as if, you know, again, we talked about this before. If it's a solo officer by themselves, all bets are off. You try to kill a cop, he's going to stop you in any way that he can, and you'll probably end up dead if you don't kill him or her. But What's going to be the standard unless you feel like your life is in? Well, you're only supposed to pull your gun if you think that it requires deadly force. If you're fearing for deadly force. So the minute you pulled your gun, we're already like, well, I put it back in the holster, but I did choke him to death. Like, what is that?
And I will say
Cops' lives are always at risk. Let me explain something to you guys. And I think it would benefit everyone just in your shaping your thinking. That officer down site that I showed you, go on there and look at all the people, all the cops who have died from vehicular homicide, vehicle as a weapon, or been shot just at traffic stops. Just had their their life taken away in an instant, shot through the head or the neck or the chest, just walking up to the window. Even though that person, that cop, we're not talking about them as one of these bad cops, walking up, just knocking on the window. Just, hey, can I see your license and registration? Dead. A police officer's life is technically in danger anytime they interact with one of us, because any American could be armed or strapped with explosives as far as they know. The engagement has to be about multiple officers. Chokeholds are barred, in circumstances where there are enough officers, meaning two, to subdue a single suspect.
with all of the various departments.
Jim says, any cop who uses a fear for his life excuse when killing an unarmed person should be fired. They don't have the temperament for the job. It depends. I mean, there was that skirmish at the border between the Chinese and the Indians yesterday, and the Chinese soldiers never fired a shot. They beat the Indian soldiers to death. I don't have to be armed to kill you. I don't. Your life, you don't, if you, there are a lot of human beings walking around where if we decide you're going to die, if you're not armed or you don't pull a gun, you're going to die. And a lot of times, female cops or smaller cops, this is the only situation. They are more at risk because of the size differential when it comes to criminals.
And everybody said, it's time. We have to do it. Additionally, we're looking at new advanced and powerful, less lethal weapons to help prevent deadly interactions. New devices are being developed all the time, and we're looking at...
It's like a cure. It's like, but we're going to have a vaccine against crime. It's almost here. It's very promising. But, crime came over from China. It floated in from Mexico on the backs of rapists.
The best of them. And cost is no object. No object. Under this executive...
Apparently it is.
Order, departments will also need a share of information about credible abuses so that officers with significant...
Need a share of credible? All right.
Issues do not simply move from one police...
Natalie says, taking a life is not the answer. It is if it's your life or theirs, and that person is the kind of person who will take lives everywhere they go. Like, can we, while we're discussing this, can we not be children about this or Pollyanna-ish and act like there aren't horrible human beings rolling around? If we're going to talk honestly about bad cops that are out there, we also have to talk honestly about violent criminals and how they really are the main confrontation problem between the police and humanity anyways, besides traffic stops. Just understand that. Then you can hear with clean ears.
Department to the next. That's a problem. And the heads of our police department said, whatever you can do about that, please let us know. We're letting you know. We're doing a lot about it. In addition, my order will direct federal funding to support officers in dealing with homeless individuals and those who have mental illness and substance abuse problems.
They shouldn't be dealing with those people. That's the thing. Officers should not be called for those kinds of calls.
We will provide more resources for co-responders, such as social workers who can help officers manage these complex
Thanks, Julius. And thank you, Libshits.
encounters. And this is what they've
Retreat is not in a police officer's option, because if they retreat, the person who is the danger, if they've assessed them as a danger, especially one that they would ratchet up to killing someone, is going to kill someone else. Cops can't retreat from a situation. They're there to be the confrontation. That's why it's a murky world.
studied and worked on all their lives. They understand how to do it. We're going to get the best of them put in our police departments and working with our police. We will have reform without undermining our many great and extremely talented law enforcement officers. President Obama and Vice President Biden never even tried to fix this during their 8-year period. The reason they didn't try is because they had no idea how to do it. And it is a complex situation. Beyond the steps we are taking today, I am committed to working with Congress on additional measures.
Really? You mean besides just borrowing stuff that the Democrats have already put forward?
Congress has started already, and they'll be having bills coming out of the Senate and possibly out of the House. And hopefully they'll all get together and they'll come up with a solution that goes even beyond what we're signing today. But this is a big, big step, a step that hasn't been taken before.
Yeah, really? Why not? Because Democrats have put this stuff forward before, and Republicans have always blocked it?
But in order to make real progress on public safety, we have to break old patterns of failure.
Oh, well, if anybody's an expert on old patterns of failure.
Many of the same politicians now presenting themselves as the solution are the same ones who have failed for decades on schools, jobs, justice, and crime.
Oh, really? Then why did crime go down since 1992?
They are all often, unfortunately, the same politicians running the cities and states where help is most needed. It's an attitude.
It's an attitude. They've got an attitude problem. Cobretti, do you realize you have an attitude problem?
Yeah, but just a little one.
And it's not working.
Their attitude is not working, mister. You're going to get a timeout as mayor of Merity Meredith.
Today's action is a big part of the solution to restoring, renewing, and rebuilding our communities. For the last 3.5 years,
Hold on. Define our communities as you see it.
my administration has been focused on creating opportunity, fighting for equal justice, and truly delivering results.
Oh, yeah?
Nobody has ever delivered results like we've delivered. No.
We delivered like we delivered. So Lyndon Johnson signing the Civil Rights Act, the Abraham Lincoln winning the Civil War, Juneteenth is just around the corner. You were gonna have a rally on that day. Nobody. Okay.
He's come close.
Nobody has come close, and they're applauding that.
And we worked with some great people. We've worked with fantastic people to
Fantastic people over this and here. 40 and whatever time ago.
get it done. We enacted landmark criminal justice reform, something that nobody else could get done. They
Because the Republicans blocked it.
tried, and they couldn't even come close. So we got it done, and we got it done.
They came close. The Senate rejected it, and it went back to the House. Died in the House. Like a lot of it came very close. I mean, closer than most things. If you get within 3 steps of something, and then you get within 2 steps of something, you got pretty close.
Powerfully, and people appreciated it. But it's something that, with all the work and all the talk for so many years, criminal justice reform, nobody else could get done. We secured permanent and record funding for HBCUs, that's historically black colleges and universities.
Oh, guys. I was so... Oh, I didn't know what that meant for the longest time. Sorry, my bad. I was thinking something totally different.
Numbers that they never thought were possible, and long-term financing, because they would come back to the White House after my
Right. And I was like, I have to see you every year. Is there a way I could... Well, you could sign off on our funding, so we don't, we don't have to re-up it every year. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Now I never have to see you again? Nope. You'll never see me again. Worth every penny.
third year, I said, why are you here again?
Nika Crinkles, excellent point. What do HBCUs have to do with crime reform? Because to Trump, black equals crime.
Great people, about 42 people, the heads of
Name one.
black colleges and universities. Great people.
Oh, black colleges on universities. Oh, I didn't realize they were stacked. Man, the racism in this country is horrifying. They can't even give them different pieces of land for the colleges and universities. They have to build them on top of themselves like a bad game of Monopoly that's gotten out of hand.
They do such an incredible job. And I'd see them after the third year. I say, why are you doing
Why do I have to see you next year?
this? We need money again. I said, don't we set it so you have like a 10-year program, a 5-year program? No, sir. For years and years, we've had to come back every single year. I said, well, the only bad thing about what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you long-term financing and I'm going to up the amount, but I won't get to see you anymore. So that's the bad part. But you can focus on education now instead of worrying about dealing with us in Washington.
Okay, so I won't get to see you anymore. Yeah, the Sir story. I won't get to see you anymore. Right, okay, first of all, he's all broken up about it. Secondly, why not? One would think if you secured funding for the next decade, you would get together with them. Instead of them having to come in for a meeting and lobby you, you could, I don't know, have dinner. Join them at one of their organizations, if indeed that were the case. But I'm going to go with bullshit.
We did that for the historically black colleges and universities. I'm very proud.
Which is like criminal justice reform, if you think about it.
But they're incredible. They're incredible people. Got to know a lot of the heads of those colleges. They do it.
Yeah, you got to know them? You got to know them. Name one.
Unbelievable job. And don't...
Name one. One, Mr. Historically Great Memory. I have one of the great, if you think about it, probably genes or whatever, but I have a so smart. And name one of the 42 or so. I don't know. It's a group of black people. 40. I lost at 42. I lost count.
Get the kind of notoriety that they should have. We expanded affordable options for better health care. We created opportunities.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You've been killing ACA since you got in. It's been growing on its own in spite of it.
Zones with Senator Tim Scott. Brought it to me.
You know, Black Senator, or I'd like to refer to him as Black Senator, Tim Scott. He keeps bugging me about this stuff, so that's how I had Tim Scott. I was like, do you know Ben Carson? Ben Carson, do you know Tim Scott? You guys probably know. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't want to have to talk to you again.
We didn't know if we could get it past him, right? But we got it passed, and I think it's probably one of the great things that we've done.
Why wouldn't it get passed? You got a Democratic House and a thin majority of Republicans, and they basically are loaded with Trump fart sniffers. So, of course, some of them are going to go that way if you just tell them to vote that way. You can get stuff through just because you're a cult leader and you're adopting democratic ideas.
In this administration, tens of thousands of jobs, billions and billions of dollars being brought into areas and neighborhoods that would never, ever, ever be taken
Ever.
care of
Ever. Ever. Do you hear that, black people? Ever.
monetarily. Areas that didn't have 10 cents put in them for years and decades.
10 cents put in them for years. We're talking about Appalachia again?
And now people are investing, thriving, and the jobs have come back.
Oh, have they? Really? Guys, I don't know. Congratulations on all the jobs you have too many of currently.
We achieved the lowest black, Hispanic, and Asian unemployment rates
On total arc with how jobs were going since 1990, including the dips.
in American history, and we will do it again. We'll do it again.
Because as the country becomes less racist and more integrated, people are going to get more jobs. The only people that are actually like sabotaging that number and making it short are your supporters.
We're fighting for school choice.
Yeah, so white flight can get the hell out of areas so they can send their kids somewhere else, and that a couple of areas with a heavily black population can have 10 underperforming schools and 2 charter schools that everybody wants to get into, but they're full.
Which really is the civil rights of all time in this country. Frankly, school choice is the civil rights statement of the year.
Of all time statement of the year. Forget slavery, forget Jim Crow, forget redlining, forget police brutality, forget suffrage, forget Jews being able to go to your golf courses. No, school choice. Betsy DeVos's charter schools is the civil rights issue of eternity, perhaps forever, and definitely it's the catch-all phrase this year.
Decade and probably beyond, because all children have to have access to quality education. A child's zip code in America should never determine their future, and that's what was happening.
Yeah, because schools are funded on a state level by property taxes.
So we're very, very strong on school choice, and I hope everybody remembers that. And it's happening. It's already happened, but it's happening. We have tremendous opposition from people that know they shouldn't be opposing it.
No, really? They know they're just opposing it just to oppose it. That's right. That's the only reason. People, they don't even know they like it, and they just hate it because they like it so much.
School choice.
It's the feel-good hit of the summer.
All children deserve equal opportunity because we are all made equal by God. So true.
So true. So true. If you didn't see, there's a picture of me holding a Bible up like I won a trophy at the Pinewood Derby.
A great
Upside down and backwards.
jobs market and thriving economy is probably the best thing that we can do to help the black, Hispanic, Asian communities. We saw that just recently.
Oh, yeah? Probably the best thing? Well, that's a general lifter for everybody. So if somebody's behind and everyone else is ahead a little bit, and you're trying to help those people who are behind, just raising this doesn't necessarily catch anybody up to equality ever. Thank you, Joe Carter, helping us buy 666 Fifth Avenue. I appreciate it. Great work. For those of you who don't know, we're trying to raise money to buy 666 Fifth Avenue. I know what you're thinking, Hal. It's impossible. You could never do it this way. And you'll never get enough money to buy 666 Fifth Avenue this way. And I would remind you that Jared Kushner didn't have enough money to buy 666 Fifth Avenue, and it didn't stop him. Of course, his dad did hire a hooker to sleep with his brother so that he could get him arrested. Or was it the other way around? His dad's brother, but I don't remember.
To the virus that came in from China just a few months ago. What a horrible thing it was all over the world, 188 countries now.
Oh, he's added 2 or 4 or 6 or 2 again, depending on which week.
And I just want to say we've done incredibly well. We're doing well.
Done incredibly well. Incredibly well. Shall we? Let's see. COVID-19 USA stats. Golly. That's yeah, here you go. 2.18 million confirmed, 678,000 recovered, 119,000 deaths. I wouldn't call that incredibly well. Oh, thanks, James. I try. Incredible. This is incredible. We're so lucky.
Things are happening that nobody can even believe. Our country is opening up.
No, there's a lot of things I don't believe, like hydroxychloroquine, for example.
And it's opening up rapidly.
Why would you want to open it rapidly? Why is rapidly the good part when you still have an unchecked contagion moving through the country? Rapidly is dumb.
The best unemployment and employment. We had best unemployment and employment numbers. Think of that.
Think of that the arc from the Obama administration from 2010 continued to go up and is plateaued, but is wiggled around. We can basically say that I'm making that record over and over again, because as they lose the job and they get the job, I'm counting that as 2 jobs.
The history of our country, we're up to almost 160 million people working. There was never anything even close. And that's for almost every group, including Black, Hispanic, Asian, women, young people, old people, young people without a high school diploma, every group, everybody.
Right. And we'd have been at those numbers sooner without 2008.
Was thrilled.
Do we need to look at all those charts again? Do we need to?
Everybody had.
Would it help? Not him.
Just about. High-paying jobs. Our country was never in a better position, and we were planning on massive growth. It was happening. It was already there.
We're planning on it. I had already spent the money. I had presents bought.
Including big salary increases, which were already taking place for the last 2.5 years. Big increases, record increases. Nobody's seen anything like it.
Yes, they have. It's all relative to the worth of the money. It's happened a bunch, right? I'm a dude plain. Hold on, that was the wrong one.
Once it was reluctantly aroused. It was hard to get it aroused, and it is hard to get it aroused, but we got it aroused. And then we got hit by the virus.
Ugh.
Along with the rest of the world, and now I'm building it up again. Here we go again. But I'm building it up again, and it's moving fast. And it will be even better than before.
Well, yeah. The economy was better than it was before, after World War I, after World War II, before and after the Depression. The economy got better over time. It expanded. There are more human beings making and selling shit. There are more workers. There are more human beings becoming entrepreneurs and building houses and all that kind of shit. Like, the volume-wise. But if you're operating on what actually people earn and their standard of living, you're an asshole.
So learned. It will be better than before. Jobs are rapidly coming back. And
you're riding a normal wave. And like, it dipped because of COVID-19. We all know this. We're trying to figure out a way to get it back to where it was and improve it more with as few deaths as possible, instead of this, I don't give a shit anymore, just kill him. We gotta, money is the only way I'm gonna get reelected is if we have a big flailing economy. And if it doesn't work, I'm screwed anyway, so just open this shit up.
Retail sales that were just announced 2 hours ago, just a little while ago, they're up.
Retail sales were up 15%. Yeah, not at stores.
A staggering 17.7%.
From what were they over last year? They're not up 17% except from zero.
The projection was anywhere from 6 to 8%. We're up 17.7%.
We're 6% below this time last year. We're
And
going to have negative
What
growth.
does that mean? The stock
Yeah, tell us what it means.
market went through the roof. These good numbers, they drove it up to a level that we're
Disaster economics. People are buying the curve.
almost at the same level. Hard to believe. We're getting very close to the level we were before the pandemic and before all of the things that you've seen happen.
We dumped $6.4 trillion on the economy. You bet your ass we're going to see growth. You don't, I mean, honestly. We've dumped the same amount of money we spent on the Iraq and Afghanistan wars in 18 years on the U.S. economy in 6 weeks. And you're still 6% below last year?
That's a great thing because ultimately it's about jobs. It's about the government can never do anything like a great job for a person where they look forward to getting up in the morning and going to work and getting a much bigger check than they could ever get otherwise.
You mean otherwise not working?
Today and over the last 60 days, we've had one of the biggest stock market increases in the history of the stock markets.
Yeah. That's like saying my dog dried off quicker after I threw him in the river than he'd ever dried off over the course of just sweating for 10 years. That was a weird analogy. You get my point. Like the whole thing goes in a hole. Everything is up when you hit rock bottom.
And
no, wages did not go up.
2 weeks ago, the 50-day increase was the single biggest. Unless my formula is tampered with, we will soon be in a stronger position than we...
My formula is tampered with? So he's now like a Bronx scientist over here making my formula is...
before the plague came in from China.
You let it come in.
When the numbers reached...
You let it in. You let it in. You let it spread because you didn't want to screw up your quote-unquote deal with China. You didn't want to make them mad. You didn't want to call them out, kiss their ass. You said that they were doing everything they could possibly do, and now it's intentional.
The point that I know there will again be a great unity and a great spirit in our country. People will have that job back that they might have lost. They'll be making even more money than they did before. We have some brilliant people working with me, and
yeah, we're going to get to Larry Kudlow in a minute.
we put it together. We did it once, and we're very easily doing it again. We're way ahead of schedule.
What's schedule? What's the schedule? You're trying to restart an economy while killing as few people as possible.
See that? You'll see the third quarter.
Look, Wednesday is Wednesday is Wednesday. I don't give a shit who dies.
Numbers will be very good. You'll see fourth quarter will be really good.
Yeah, a good point, Dave. This is about police reform.
You'll see next year will be one of the best
He's signing a thing on police reform right now.
economic years this country has ever had.
Larry Kudlow, sir. Gin clap.
And it's all happening very quickly, way ahead of schedule, and I think you'll see that. People can't even believe what they're looking at.
I can't believe what I'm looking at right now.
But on top of all of that, before the end of the year, I predict we will have a very successful vaccine, therapeutic, and cure.
It's just all in one package. One pill. It's a suppository. It's hydroxychlorox. Hydroxychlorox. And you'll pour it into your lungs using a lightsaber, cutting a hole. It will work. It's a genius idea.
Making tremendous progress. I deal with these incredible scientists, doctors.
And well, not Fauci anymore. I've kicked him to the curb. But Birx tells me what I like to hear, so she's still around.
Very, very closely. I have great respect for their minds. And they have come up with things. And they've come up with many other cures and therapeutics over the years. These are the people, the best, the smartest, the most brilliant anywhere. And they've come up with the AIDS vaccine. They've come up with, or the AIDS, and as you know, there's various things, and now various companies are involved.
The AIDS vaccine, or whatever the shit it's called. You know, a bunch of, I don't know, there's a lot of money. AIDS is a growth industry, man. You make some AIDS stuff, cha-ching. There's no AIDS vaccine, for the record. Hi, everybody. Hello. If you're just joining us, there is no AIDS vaccine. There's PrEP, which will stop you from getting it, and there are drugs to lower your viral load to the point where you can't transmit it anymore. There's no vaccine. By the way, Dr. Fauci was on one of the teams that started a lot of that stuff and helped develop these things, and this asshole told him to go pound sand.
But the therapeutic for AIDS was a death sentence, and now people live a life with a pill.
Live a life with a pill. I'm against gay marriage, but if you want to, if you and a pill want to settle down and start a farm in upstate Vermont, you can do that. You know, as long as there's a pharmaceutical company making money off of it, they'd license your pill bride to you. It's
an incredible thing. The Ebola vaccine and others. These are the people that have done it, or
that they've fixed the Ebola vaccine. It no longer makes you orange.
These are the people that have been around it, and they're all competing. It's an incredible thing. All of these brilliant firms, labs, companies are competing.
Yeah, that's never happened before.
And I will tell you, we're very far advanced.
Yeah, good point. AIDS is not a virus. HIV is a virus. AIDS is the syndrome caused by the virus.
We've already started tests.
In the same way that, by the way, COVID-19 is caused by SARS-CoV-2.
And trials. So I think we're going to have a very, very good answer to that very, very
the other way around. SARS-CoV-2 is caused by COVID-19.
soon. I always say, even without it, it goes away. But if we had the vaccine, and we will, if we had therapeutic or cure, one thing sort of blends into the other.
You mean people were asking you what the shit you meant by therapeutic or cure?
It will be a fantastic
Basically, you're saying that therapeutics are cures?
day, and I think that's going to happen, and it's going to happen very soon.
Based on what?
Americans can achieve anything when we work together as one national family.
Yeah, I know. I saw Biden's post about that before. Nice try, though.
To go forward, we must seek cooperation, not confrontation. We must build upon our heritage, not tear it down. And we must cherish.
Oh, so keep the Confederate statues. We've gotten to the keep the Confederate statues part.
The principles of America's founding,
Yeah, the founding that the North fought for and the South tried to destroy, and therefore insurrection, traitors, losers. That's why you have those four flags behind you and not the other one.
Strive to
not the one Mitch would prefer.
Deliver safe, beautiful, elegant justice.
Safe, beautiful, elegant, gold-leafed, curly-Q furniture justice. The kind of justice where your wife can pose naked on a bear rug. Justice, elegant justice. Like a big slice of chocolate cake at Mar-a-Lago. But justice.
And liberty for all.
Oh my God. He's now the grandmother in Christmas Vacation. Play ball!
I'd like now to invite our great friends, because they are our great friends from law enforcement, the officers representing their groups, to come up as I sign a very important executive order. And we're asking Mitch and Tim and all of the people that are here from Congress to
blow off social distancing rules and not wear masks and come on up here.
go back and see if they can get something done. I see Louie and Jim.
Johnny, Freddie, and Jacob, and Jacob, and another Jacob, and Jacob.
Jordan, we're all here. A lot of our representatives from
Basically, I see all the new kids.
Congress and the Senate, if they can go back and add to what we're signing today, it'll be a big moment. It'll be a big moment. But this is a tremendous step. This is a step that could have been taken years ago, but people chose
But Republicans blocked it.
not to do that. And
Yeah, Republicans. Yeah, ask Mitch why he chose to kill it.
that was, in my opinion, a big mistake. Could have solved a lot of the
Tell Mitch.
problems that we have now. So if I could, law enforcement, if you could come forward,
You could argue that if that had happened earlier, if Mitch hadn't blocked it, you wouldn't be president.
had the, please come up. We've had the endorsement of the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association, the Fraternal Order of Police, International Association of Chiefs of Police, International Union of Police Associations, Major County Sheriffs of America.
He signs with his Sharpie because he wants his signature to look like a piece of abstract art.
Association, National
Association? Are the associations we all associated? I don't know. I don't
Association
even know. Associations?
Police Organizations, National District Attorneys Association, National Sheriffs Association,
Oh my God, the teleprompters are shrinking. It's driving me crazy.
Sergeants Benevolent Association, and many others. They've worked on this with me and my team. Have been fantastic. I want to thank my team. What a team it is.
What a team.
And we've taken very much into mind what they are saying, because these are the people that keep us safe. And they've done an incredible job. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
So we're just blowing off all social distancing. These aren't reporters, so they don't give a crap. These are all his people. Ooh. Ow. That was loud.
This is a big one, right?
This is a big one, right?
You've seen that signature, right? Okay, hold on. Yeah, very good. Great job.
I got it. I lifted. What a weird sight. Just this weird, like, look, I mean, social distancing being what it is, this is absurd. Thanks, Phil. I'll hold it up. Take your pictures. We're gonna want these. Click.
Thank you very much.
Excellent, fellas.
Thank you.
Take a pen. Hey, you can have a pen. Anybody? Anybody want a pen? I'll touch all of them if you want. A little untreated syphilis.
Thank you very much, everybody.
And they just wander. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And just bye.
Thank you.
By the way, we had, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. And thank you guys for being here today. Yes, V. Gabriel says, "Dear Hal, please kick some things from my forehead." Seriously. Yeah, well, it's goal time. Right. It's just a COVID-19 cluster. Right. It's this absurdity. No, he's done. He didn't say anything else. So Larry Kudlow was on Fox, and he was calling, like, nobody is admitting right now that we have never finished the first wave, that it is just plateauing and staying there. They just don't care. This isn't Trump. We're all done with him for the day. But
okay, so we'll see what's next with that. Bring it.
And by the way, Kudlow looks fantastic. By the way, hold on. Let me see if I can. You guys get a better look at this dude. Plus, I guess it can't. It just makes the ad larger and him smaller. Get out of here. So ridiculous. So, get out of here. Give me this. What's happening? There's so many chatters on Crooks and Liars. It's ridiculous. So, there you go. Let's try and do this. All right. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's make it smaller. Yeah, that's what does it.
Counterintuitive, I would say.
So here you go. This is stocks retreat on renewed COVID-19 returns.
Today's headliner, Larry Kudlow, is here, director of the National Economic Council. Larry, good morning. Always appreciate.
Thank you. Also representing the maintenance drunks of America.
Having you on. So thanks,
Ma'am, madam.
for being here.
Thanks,
So
Sandra. Appreciate it.
you said, yeah, great of you to be here. It's Ed as well. So Friday morning, you said on Fox News Channel, and I remember it so clearly, you said no second wave, and you said it again. This is not a second wave. That obviously
Because the first wave never stopped.
was important for markets and for our expectations for recovery. Since then, we have received new data points. Throw it up on the screen. These are the COVID spikes that we're seeing across the country now. In Florida specifically, 2,500 new cases reported on Saturday alone. That is a new single-day high. In Texas, 2,500 cases in a single day. That was a high. Texas saw its third straight day of record hospitalizations, and there was an uptick in California.
Which, by the way, the hospitalizations is the inarguable fact. They're going to brush off all the extra cases based on testing. That's why Trump's like, the more testing you do, more cases you got. Because they're just going to assume asymptomatic or low symptom cases and just go, that's just volume of cases. You get into the hospitalization numbers, that's the danger point. That's the harder one from.
Based on that new information, what can you tell us about growing concerns over a second wave, Larry?
Well, look, I understand the growing concerns, and we're going to have these concerns
I just don't care.
for a while. But I've been in touch with our health experts, actually each of the last 4 or 5 days.
Which is a couple of people on a QAnon thread I talked to.
Including this morning. These are relatively small bumps. They're there. I'm not denying it. You've got places like South Carolina, North Carolina, I believe Florida and Texas, some in California. Please don't forget, though, we are testing at 100 times the rate we
Told you.
were a couple of months back in March. So you're
Yeah, but once you test those people, it's not cumulative.
bound to uncover a lot more cases. I think it's very important to note, however, with respect to the
Answer the hospitalization part.
positivity and the new cases, the fatality rates remain very low. And in fact,
Because the big areas are bringing down the curve and the red areas are coming up and it's a plateau.
nationwide, if you take a look at the case race and you take a look at the fatality
Case race. Hey, listen to a case race. Okay. You know, it's a case race. Or who you gonna believe? Is it case rates or your lying eyes?
they're still running basically around 0 to 1%, maybe slightly higher than 1% on a 1-day or a 7-day average. I do not want to downplay or argue against the fact that it's happening, but
I would like to argue and downplay the fact that it's happening right now.
think it's something we have to get used to. I think it's controllable.
We just get used to it. I'm not going to downplay it, but it's the new norm.
I think we have better equipment. We have much more experience in handling these hot spots, small metropolitan areas. We are not intending to close.
You know, small metropolitan areas, you know, like Beaver Knee, Wisconsin, and Nutsack, Montana.
Goes down the economy. We do not believe this is a second wave. Having said all that, let me
The first wave never ended.
remind one of my favorite health experts said
Thanks,
we've got
Cynthia.
to have best practices with hygiene. All right, in those
All right.
localities where the guidelines are clearly where.
What is that book on the ad behind me? The book. It's a story from Niger. It's about a kid from Nigeria.
Masks,
By the way.
keep the social distancing and so forth.
What did
Those
that
things
bug you?
must be observed. So we
It's about a little kid who's actually from a country, and that's the name of it.
open. We must open the economy, but we must do it in a safe way.
But Larry, all
We want everybody to go to the nearest Safeway and buy something.
Facts you lay on the table are important, but the facts that Sandra put on there about some spikes in some states are important as well. How can you say again, as you did a moment ago, we're not shutting the economy down again? Nobody's wishing for this, but God forbid the health experts go to the president and say, look, we're fearful this is going the wrong way and there could be tens of thousands of more people dying. You're saying the president still will not shut down the economy?
Nope.
The president is absolutely disinclined to shut down the economy.
Disinclined. That's a lovely word for it. Guys, he's disinclined.
As
Is that why he can't walk on a ramp?
the vice president, I think shutting down the economy could be worse for our health than not shutting it down. Look, I will just...
Well, then you wouldn't shut it down. But if they come to him and they go, actually, there's more people going to die of COVID than would die from other issues with shutting down, it eclipses it, and you're saying one death is too many. Let's say you can assume 50,000 deaths from businesses shutting down and all that kind of stuff, but you can assume 50,001 deaths from this. Which one do you think he's going to go with? You think he's going to go one life makes all the difference? The ad keeps coming up. That's so funny. Same ones, too. They don't even rotate it.
Tell you what the health experts are saying, Ed, and they do not see the degree of alarm. Now, look, there is hardship. Every human being's value is terribly important. But
Is it?
when you look at the overall numbers,
Do you really think so?
and including these specific areas, this is not necessarily a nationwide event. As I said, case rates and fatality rates nationwide are still rock bottom and have flattened. We're on it.
Rock bottom and flattened. No, they aren't. They're not rock bottom and have flattened. They're going down in big metropolitan areas and they're going up in your voting districts.
We're watching.
Look, I don't want your voters to die. They all hate my guts. They wouldn't side with me on nearly any issue. I still don't want them dead. You understand me?
It very carefully.
You know you don't understand me. Excuse me, let me say it again. Okay. Look out. Do you understand me? I said the same thing, but I just said it in Cudlow.
But that does not mean, because a few places have had flare-ups for one reason or another, that we need to shut down
One reason or another. The reason would be COVID-19.
on the economy.
So there you go. Good old Larry Kudlow. So, and I'm gonna join you guys real quick in the chat, hanging out. Good to see you. Oh, look at that. My camera at the top needs fixing. I'll have to do something about that. 1 second. Fixed it. So, yeah, we'll look through the chat currently for the next little bit. Hello. We offer subscription for people who don't want to see ads. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks, Adam. Is he on drugs or alcohol? He did not shut it down to start with. No, they didn't. They never shut it down in that regard. The country shut ourselves down. They just followed the lead. It's so annoying to be lied to. Just tell the truth. Well, yeah. Think Kudlow is a dark liquor drinker person? Really? I don't know. I think he's got like gallons of spritzer written all over him. That might be me. Who asked Kudlow anyway? Fox. Honestly, with South Carolina, with nobody wearing masks and social distancing, as I went out, masks for grocery pickup. Yeah, I keep hearing that 15% thing. Thank you, Holly Berry, and thank you, Christina F. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being you. Is Hal actually watching this? Of course I am. I'm responding to it. This is me, Larry the Lush. Auto video we do, auto sound is completely better Bolton. This is true. Yeah, Trump is disinclined to walk down a ramp. Thank you, Scooter. I try to make it bearable. That's all we're doing because we all need to get through this. This is our country's news, so we need to know how this stuff is coming down. So, Lord, the madness. Heart's popping out of his eyes. Sounds serious. Oh, yes. Well, that's true. And Richard Custer always reminding us, Patreon, assemble. Everybody, who's a Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I'm working on a new project for you guys. You can almost see it if you look on my shirt. A little special something now that we're able to mail stuff out again. So on its way, and so become a patron. Hang in there for a few months. It gets better. This is more stuff. The show's coming up. I'm just saying. I don't float that. I'm just saying. It's good for everybody. Thank you, Jill Carter. Good job to you as well. By the way, give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the show. We got 200 people just watching right now, hanging out, chit-chatting with us. We have grown. The radio show's chat room has tripled in volume as far as the chat every weekend, which is very impressive, you guys. Thank you very much. And we've doubled what it is in here just on YouTube alone of our regular hangout and chat just from the daily stream. So I want to thank you guys for spreading the word and, you know, linking it out and sending clips out of the show. That's been amazing. Like when people go, this moment in the show, and like, I'm so impressed with you guys. I can't tell you. It's just lovely. Yeah, and we're at 12.6 with our subscribers. So thank you, Melinda. We love you. Thanks for the super chat. Yes, I know, Jeff Ninecow. I think I'm a solid wartime consigliere, although I'll be a little more. I don't think they'll like my realism sometimes. And thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Very helpful. Frankie, happy Kitten Tuesday. Yes, they're doing very well. Should I try and go get a kitten? You want to see one? You guys want to see one of the kittens? Because I think everybody else is eating. I can go grab one. You want to see? All right. Hold on. Talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back. Hold on. This is just you guys. Give me a second. Can I see one of them and show them off? Can I show? Let's see which one. Give me the orange one. He'll show up best on camera. He's the brightest. Yeah, come
Why
here.
are you
Hobbs.
coming to show?
The kittens, cause yeah.
Oh, and by the way, you
Yes, thank you.
forgot your promise.
What'd I forget?
So I didn't have to be on camera.
You're not on camera. You're right.
Yeah, but
Oh, I'm supposed to tap to let you know? Okay. Well, I can do that. He's in there playing with the kittens, you guys. So, look at this little fella. Look at this one. Look at this person. Hold on. Here we come. Are you guys ready for this? Hi, kitten. Hold on. Hold on. Just you and me. There we go. Hi. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Hello, you. Hello. Look at this little fella. Look at this. Look at this little fella. They're so sweet. And this one, yeah. Hi, buddy. This one is a purr fiend. He will just start purring, and it's just ridiculous. Such a sweetie. Thanks, Ogmuse, for sending them out. Yep, these guys were all living in cinder blocks outside the house, next to the garbage cans. Hi, yeah. And there's going to be, I know, and you scratched me. This one fitsed at me like crazy when we first picked it up. Oh my gosh, it was going to kill me. Hi, buddy. And now he's a lover. So sweet. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Is that good? You like that? You want to see them? Look at that. They want to see you. So yeah, these guys all are supposed, and thank you guys for the super chats for their shots. That was really sweet of you guys. I think we've got it. We will have it covered just because of that. So you guys were so wonderful when we first got them in, and you guys did that. That was so sweet. So they have to gain a couple more pounds, or a couple more ounces rather. They have to be like 1.5 pounds, and they're right at the cusp. and then they'll be ready for it. This guy's gonna fall asleep while we're sitting here. Thanks, Persian. So yeah, buddy, you're such a sweetie. You're such a sweetie. You're such a sweetie. You are. Sneezing just looking at it. Yeah, and big eyes, and they're blue. Yeah, you got these bright blue eyes. This crazy cat has blue eyes. We haven't found fosters yet, but they haven't gotten their shots and stuff. Hi. Yeah, I know. You're so cute. And you're going to fall asleep on everybody. Look at that. You want to say hi? Yep. And you... the other ones, we have one black one and two, like, just kind of striped grayish brown ones. And then this ginger one, which is named Hobbs. We named the black one Jordan, not just because he's black, but because he sleeps with his tongue out, and he jumps from, like, he leaps from stuff, and we're like, okay, he's Michael Jordan. He just lived up to it. He just looks like he's just Michael Jordan. And this one's Hobbs, and the other two are Sally and Rocky. Yeah. Aw, thanks, Georgina. Where are you going? Where are you going? You can't jump. You don't know what's going on. You're blocking my microphone. Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, and Murph's in here. Here comes Murph. He's going to have a panic attack. This one's going to attack him. Murph, I love you, but you're just going to scare the kitten. You can't come in like that. Hi. Okay, I'll put him back. Yeah, I know. Poor kitty. Yeah, we have a black one. It's a little fluffy, but it's not a short hair. It's not quite a long hair. We don't know quite yet. No, he's not shivering. He's all right. He's just hanging out. He's very relaxed. I'm just scratching him. He's just hanging out. He doesn't care. Totally relaxed. Hi, you. I just don't want him to jump, so I keep, a paw on him at all times. All right, so I'll be right back. Hold on. I know. I'm taking you back to see your. I know you've got to go back with your brethren and your sisters. I know. Hello. Yeah. There you go. There you go. The black one. Where's Jordan? Oh, he's fighting. Yep. Oh. Okay, Murph. I'll hold you. But okay. Hi, Murph. You can be a full-grown cat. Okay. We're gonna bring the black one in. It's super cute. Super cute. Hi, guys. So, yeah, the meows were adorable. Was that? We called that one Rocky, the other one Rocky, because it was the fighter. It's the one that scratched me and Summer. We both got gnarly scratches from that little one. But this one, I just love this cat. Oh yeah, he's the one with digestive issues. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out what his deal is. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. You. So good. There he is. I know, you're just you're gonna climb everywhere. He likes to jump, so we gotta keep a hold of him. But yeah, this one was. I called him Slinky at first because he runs along the floor with his butt and his back really low, like he's like a weasel. And I called him Slinky because he was slinking by. I know. Yeah, look at you. It's adorable. Paw in order. That's right. Yeah, he sticks his tongue out, so that's why we named him Jordan. Yeah. Don't piss off Murphy. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, he's mad because he's already. Hi, you. Yeah, I know. You're such a sweetie. Such a sweetie. Okay, here, go back in there. There we go. Hold on. Oh, and I know you can't tear my shirt apart. It's crazy. Hi, Maddie. And Maddie came in to say hi. Hey, Maddie. Come here. Where are you going? Don't go back there. Oh, so many wires. So many wires. This is. I got to figure out. Yeah. All right. The meows are adorable. At 3 a.m. they're a bit much, but that's all right. But anyways, so thank you guys who supported getting their shots. That was really sweet of you guys. I was not expecting that when we showed them off and stuff. And I think that you guys literally that day covered the cost of their shots. So that was really awesome. Greatly appreciate that. We got to get them shot, and then they got to get neutered. That takes a little longer. They got to be a little bigger for that part. And then they're gonna foster them out. Apparently, there's a hot demand for kittens right now, so it's good. So the chances of finding them a home are very high. So that's good. Hi, Maddie. What are you doing? You can't go back there, Maddie. Hi, come here. Hi. Where are you going? Come here. Come here. I want to see you. Hi, come here. Oh, she ran away. All right. Maddie was trying to sneak behind my my desk on the side. I have a little barrier to keep the cats out of the wiring in the back and stuff, and so they snuck around to the side. It was adorable. Thanks, waiting for something for the coins and the on Periscope, I think that is. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks you guys for the Periscope love. I don't want you guys to feel ignored, but I appreciate it. Anyways, we're taking care of them, piece by piece. It's a good time. They're really super sweet. The hard part will be not keeping one. Oh, is this Rocky? Yeah, this is Rocky. Hi, Rocky. Hi, you. That's right. Hello. Yo, yes, you were the monster. You scratched me and you bit me on the finger. And yes, you did. I know, but I've forgiven you. I have. Yeah, here you go. There you go. So cute. But where are you going? Hold on. Where are you going? You can't go that way. You gotta, hey, go. Hold on. Oh, hold on. There you go. Stay here. Oh, goodness. I'm not a jungle gym. Thank you. You'll jump and then you'll freak us all out. Yeah. Yeah, she's so, here you go. Just sleep, whatever. Hole. She's climbing over. Oh, she got you again? Come here, you. Like, what do you do? I know that. I know. But you gotta chill out. Hold on. I know. There you go. There you go. That's better. Now you can get a grip. You okay? Yeah. This one was the last one that I got out, and she bit me straight on the end of the finger, and she was fitzing at everybody. She still did it for a couple of days too. We'd reach in to get her and move her to feed something, or and that would be her first reaction. Even if she didn't do anything, she would go like that really quick. I don't want to do it and freak her out, but she would she'd do that, and then meanwhile her sister, which looks just like her basically except softer colors, the stripes aren't as vibrant. Her stripes are super vibrant, so you can see like the patterning on this cat is just so beautiful. But I feel like I'm still like it's an auction. But the patterning is really great. The other cat, her sister has the same markings, just softer. That's how you tell them apart. And she's been sweet ever from day one. She was never a problem. She comes right over to the wall and wants to hang out. It's super sweet. But this one was like, I'm in charge. And she's always in an alpha fight with the orange one to see who's in charge of the pack. Yeah, but she's the smallest, yeah. So she's got it. Yep. Because she's going to be a huge cat. That's why her eyes are so big. Going to be a big cat, aren't you? Aren't you? You're such a sweetie. I know you're such a sweetie. I know. These guys can't hear me, though. There you go. There you go. And walking off, and there we go. That was a good dismount. That was the best one so far. I don't know if yeah. Yeah, super cute. She can't wait to get off you, so she's like, but she'll climb your leg. That's the other thing. Yeah. And the mews are yeah, it's just brutal. Big cat trapped in a tiny kitten body, definitely. So they're really sweet. We're Hearts Alive is gonna do their shots and spay and neuter them, so they'll be in great shape by the time we foster them out. And it's super sweet. I'm down to 2 black cats and two black and white. Youngest is 12, oldest is 17, or maybe 500. Yes, it's a wizened old creature. So yeah, this has been really cool. These are and then the other one, I don't know if she, all right, babe, are you gonna bring the other one in? Yeah, sure. Show them the last one of the 4. Why not? Round out the set. I know nothing about teasing for programming to get you guys to come back. Like, oh, maybe I'll show you the other cat tomorrow. No, I don't care. It's just so you guys did to see him. She's a tyrant dowager. George Collins brought the truest words about kittens. Attack a baby, it cries. Attack a puppy, it cowers. Attack a kitten, it tries to kill you. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Cats don't take any crap. Thank you, Rebecca. Thumbs up to you. I appreciate it. And thanks for the thumbs up and the likes today, guys. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are killing it. And thank you for the super hearts, indeed. Oh, here she is. This one was a sweetheart from day one. Like, this one just is a lover. Watch her freak out and be the only time she ever... Hi, Stinky. Hi, Stinky. Yeah, she has a wet paw. That's all right. It's pee. Who cares? We're taking care of these kittens. Hey, hi. Where you going? You're just like your sister. Come here. Come here, you. Come here. Oh, that's all right. You got it? Okay. There you go. I got it. There you go. Hi. There you go. There you go. Hi, buddy. There you go. Yeah. That's a little better. Are you good? You okay? You're fine. I got you. Don't worry. You're not going anywhere. I'm not going to lose you. Oh, mountain climber. Hi. Yeah. So this is her, see her stripes on her back and everything are a lot softer and less distinct. Yeah, hi. Oh, I know, hi. That's right, that's my microphone. Pause that, hello. Like every time they're on you, you just want to lay down and go, just take me. I'll just lay here and I'll be your pillow forever, you adorable little thing. Totally cute, she's very sweet. This is, this is just lovely. What are you? What are you doing? Did you have a good day? Are you doing all right? Huh? Because you're precious. Everybody wants to see you. You want to come up this way? There you go. Oh, she's nuzzling. Look at it. You know. Where are you? There you go. There you go. Look at this little guy. Yeah, hi. Oh, going that way? Okay. Hi. There you go. You're okay. There you go. Yeah, more leopardy spots. Hello. Did you pee on your foot? Is that pee on me? Great. Cool. Okay. Super cool. You're such a snuggler. You're such a snuggler. You are. You just like to hang out. And she does have Cleopatra eyeliner, it's true. Look at this. Yeah. She's going to be one of these, like, really close cats. We're trying to get them so they're comfortable bonded with people. So that, when we're... Yeah, and they're already super sweet. Hi. Hi. Yeah, I know. Yes. Number 4 is my favorite. Well, she is. She's very... Yeah, she's the easiest one to deal with. She just kind of hangs out. Yeah. You want to go to Mama? Okay, there you go. How about that? You want to go? There you go. No, she just wanted to hang on there. It's okay. It's all right. You're good. That's all right. You got it. You got it, kiddo. You got it, kiddo. There you go. Sweetie. Aw. Come back. So sweet. Yeah, they have really sharp claws. They just shred your shirt. Super. Had both pinstripe mackerel and marbled tabby. That's really nice. Yeah, she's totally doing the hang in there pose. That's absolutely right. They're really adorable, and I want to thank you guys for helping with them. That was overwhelming. That was very sweet. I appreciate it. I'm gonna sign off. I have to go to I have to take Cam to Ninjas, and I got to go to the grocery and all kinds of life stuff. I will be back tomorrow as well at the regular time. I have no doubt that there will be plenty of video to roll on, and maybe more kitten updates could be a possibility. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the show. If you're seeing this later, if you're watching this, some other time, maybe you're not joining in the chat room. Maybe, I keep forgetting that too, because we engage. Oh, I know Murph. Hi, you want to say hi? Hi, Murph. Yeah, I didn't forget about you. I thought you'd run off. Hi, buddy. Hi. Yeah, I know. You are wonderful. You're the best cat ever. I did. I said that. I believe it. I believe it, buddy. I believe it. He wants water. He wants you to turn on the sink. Yeah, Murphy always comes in and he jumps up and wants you to turn the sink on so he can drink out of it. And then when you do, he just walks away going, "Told you I could make him do it." It's so hilarious. But yes, if you watch this later, you watch it another time, or whatever, I want to thank you for dropping by. Like and subscribe to the show. Share it around. Welcome your friends. All that kind of stuff. We're growing. It's really nice to be growing. You know, before we were Schaumburg growing, and now we're regular growing, which is really nice to see. So at one point, Schaumburg was the fastest growing city in America because there were 4 people, and then there were 8. It's much easier when you're tiny. But I appreciate you guys for coming by, and I will see you guys tomorrow about the same time. And let me know, by the way, via any of the other sources you can reach me at, either through the website, halsparks.com. You can email me there. I've got some guests coming up. I'm going to try that soon. We're going to start bringing some guests into this, which I'm very excited about. Because I've got the setup to have Johnny join me, I'm just going to use that for the regular day show. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I'm working on that right now. And so stay tuned for that, I guess. And we'll see you next time. Take care of yourself and take care of somebody else. Cam, do you have anything to say? Do you want to say bye to everybody? You don't have to come on camera. You can just say it out loud. I couldn't hear that loudly. You're not on camera. The cameras are off. You can walk over by me if you want to and go, bye. See you later. Hold on.
Bye.
That's right. Love you. Love you. Give me 1 second.
Thank you, Doc. You ever serve time?
Just talk cats with me for a second. Tell me what they did. Tell me what the cats did. They can't see you. Just tell me. All 3 of them came? All 3 of them came on and sat on your lap? That's really nice. Whatever. Which one did any of them purr? The orange one purr? She does that a lot. Good. Awesome. Thanks. They can hear you. So they can hear you. I'm still screaming.
This is my sister. You can all have her. I hear she's very good.